Right. All right, ladies, and gentlemen, possibly. So excited to be here with you tonight. My name is Ariana Lofton. I am a wife and a mom. I am a nurse as well as a wellness coach. And yeah, I have been with Plexus now. I was just sharing with Jamie on the phone. She had asked me, it'll be 2 years in November when I started really digging in with Plexus, and I'm a Ruby ambassador. So I am honored to be here with you all today and share a little piece of my journey and my heart around why I chose Plexus, why I'm all in with Plexus, and also share with you about Plexus as an opportunity, as a company. And my hope is that you would be inspired, that you would be encouraged, that you would be able to also be enlightened, right, as to really what Plexus is all about, who they are, what they value, and what their stand is. So, as I said, I am rounding at about 2 years of starting with Plexus. When I started my journey, honestly, my health was in a really bad spot. This was not only physically, but it was mental health, which really, really went right into my spiritual health as well. So I was really in honestly, a place of desperation for the first time in my health and my wellness. And I have been struggling a lot with energy, with mental clarity and focus, really horrible cravings. My moods were all over the place. I was really, really having a lot of irritability, a lot of overwhelm. Was really finding it hard to find joy and purpose in life. And so I was secretly, I would say, following my good friend Jill, who was sharing about some gut health products that she was taking that were really helping her with some of the things that I was struggling with. And like I said, out of desperation, I said yes. And I am so glad I did. Now, I do want to say that in this place and in that time, in that season, I was literally starting because I was desperate to feel better. I was desperate just to feel a little bit more like myself. I never in a million years went in with the thought of, oh, well, maybe one day I'll share about this because truly I was mentally not in that place. So I started with the reset and the triplex. I truly had really amazing results within after those 3 days of my reset. I noticed a tremendous amount of energy increase. My moods and my irritability and my overwhelm had dramatically improved as well. And I remember specifically on that note, catching myself dancing in the kitchen, which hadn't happened in a really long time, as my husband and my daughter were in our living room. And I just felt so much joy for the first time in a long time. And my mindset, I would say, around my food choices really had shifted as well. I was finding that I had more control over what I was choosing to eat. I lost like 5 pounds with my first reset, but honestly, that was just the cherry on top because all of these other things that were non-scale victories, I was just mind blown. And it didn't take long for me to just feel a little nudge from God to literally just share my experience. Like that's all it was for me. I didn't start in a place of wanting to make this a full-time business, getting my products covered, anything. I really wanted to share a piece of hope for anyone else who was where I had been. Felt like God had taken me out of the darkness and into the light, like He's done many, many times in my life. And I just felt like I had to share that hope with someone else. So I threw a post up that I don't want to say I threw a post up actually, because it was really led by the Lord to do it. So, and people were inquiring and responding, and they were feeling hopeful. So at this point, I continued to just share because I had belief in the products already at this point. So I was sharing from that place, just of like this belief that I had found something that was all natural, plant-based, and that was really important to me, and that I could stand behind, that it was truly going to help and heal other people like it did for me. So that's how I started. And then it was like a culmination of all these other things that started to happen. As a nurse, I felt like my nursing heart was reignited because I finally could help people get to the root cause of their issues instead of just putting band-aids on things with medications or and causing issues in other parts of their bodies, honestly. And so that was really amazing. And then what I started to notice is that I could do this, share about health and wellness in a place and have a platform where my values and my beliefs didn't have to be hidden. A lot of times in healthcare for me, I came up with a lot of ethical roadblocks where I couldn't share my faith or my beliefs. And this was a place where I could. And that was so important to me. Then I started to get appreciated for literally just like sharing what has helped me. And this amazing community of people were just sending me little gifts in the mail that were like letting me know that I was making an impact, that I was helping others, right? And I mean, for me, impacting others in a positive way is just really important. So that was another reason why I really continued to show up. And then this community, which I never thought in a million years was a missing piece for me. Not only were they appreciating me, but they were like doing life with me. They were praying with me, speaking into my marriage, obviously encouraging me in the business, but also just like in personal matters as well. So I literally felt like I had found another, like a sisterhood. This is like a brand new sisterhood for me. And then this is where it all just came together. When I earned this trip to Punta Cana for Leaders Retreat, I literally got to, first of all, meet all those people that were already pouring into my life, appreciating me in person. Me and my husband got to go on this trip together. We got to pour into our marriage. I got to create new relationships while I was there. And I would say, even above all that, I got to meet and experience the heart of Plexus. And I say that because I got to hear the heart of the leadership. I got to experience the heart of the leadership. The fact that there was a worship night and baptisms there just really was a God wink for me. And also, I'll say, leaders of the company speaking from the stage using scripture, like all of the companies, what allowing these people to speak so freely like that, with speaking Jesus and scriptures for me was such a God wink, and knowing that this company is solid, their values are in alignment with mine. And at this point, I already had belief in the products, but now I had belief in the company too. So I was like, I'm going all in. I'm going all in. And that's how it happened for me. It wasn't an automatic thing. I really just started sharing from this place of belief of what the supplements had done for me. And then as I continued on that journey, I really, really, really fell in love with the whole package and decided that I'm going all in. And now here I am. I feel like God has put every piece of the puzzle together for me. All my experiences as a nurse, as a coach, as my in my ministry history as well. And he's just putting all these pieces together of my past, all of my experiences, And he's just placed it in this beautiful little package of Plexus, put it in a bow. It doesn't look like anything that I thought that I would walk into, but I have never felt more ignited with passion, more ignited with purpose. I do believe that the Lord is using this as a healing ministry, and a way for me to be used as a vessel of hope, health, and happiness, and bringing, Jesus into it all for his glory. So I am all in. I am all excited about what's ahead. And I am excited to share with you a little bit of a background about Plexus. I am going to share my screen, but something I do want to also share with you all is that this is my story, right? This is my story. And something that's really important to understand about this opportunity is that everybody's story is so different. And that's the beauty of it, is that this opportunity is truly for everyone. There are some people here, and this actually kind of our first slide, really talks a little bit about that, is that this opportunity is for you. It is for you if you just want to get your supplements covered. It is for you if you want to earn an extra couple $100 to cover groceries. This is for you if you want to be able to come home and make a part-time income. This is for you if you're looking for community. This is for you if you want to go all in and make this a full-time opportunity. This is for you. And that's the beautiful thing about this, is that you get to make it whatever you desire it to be. And the person who invited you here today believes in you and believes in your why and wants to know what your why is so they can meet you there and they can serve you from that place to get you to your why. So just know, whatever your why is, no matter what it is, this is for you. So, welcome. That's really basically what this first slide is talking about. This is some of the beautiful ladies in this wonderful community that I've already mentioned, on one of our amazing trips that we got to go on. Little bit about Plexus. Meet Plexus. So we are an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. Huge, right? We own the microbiome gut health space. We began as a breast health company. Our first product was actually a breast testing exam kit, which we still do have. We're based out of Scottsdale, Arizona. We are a debt-free company. This is huge. Talk about stability, right? Privately owned. Guys, this is actually a really big deal. I like to talk about this a little bit because what this means is that instead of having all these other outside partners dictating the way the company is led and how finances are spent or what products and X, Y, and Z, only our owners have control over that. And when you meet and understand the heart of our owners, you're going to be happy to know that that's the case. So we are privately owned. All of our products are made in the USA. We are highly acclaimed. We have a highly acclaimed medical advisory board. We are top of the 5,000 fastest growing companies. That is huge. Millions are donated through the Plexus charities. As you know, if you don't know, we have our Nourish One, which is where we are donating meals to people that do not have food through our donations with our lean supplements. So Plexus has a heart for charities and serving. And that's another reason why I know I am so blessed to link arms with them. And I love this. We have all natural plant-based supplements. They provide transformation through mood, gut health, weight, energy, family wellness, metabolic and cellular reset, non-toxic skincare. Can we get an Hallelujah for our new skincare line. It is out of this world and so much more. You can be certain that everyone needs and wants these products. The gut health realm is growing tremendously. So let's talk about that. Let's meet the stats. 73% of Americans rank their finances as the most significant source of stress in their life. 82% of Gen Z respondents and 81% of millennials noted that their finances are stressful. 41% of Americans feel that the cost of medical care is the biggest financial stressor. 38% of all employees have less than $1,000 to deal with unexpected expenses, and this number jumps to 62% among Gen Z and drops to 34% amongst Gen Z. So, really, everyone knows how stressful struggling with finances can be. I know this personally, and I know how much relief this opportunity has given me and my husband and margin that it has given us, and what a blessing it has been for me, the people that I get to link arms with. So, this opportunity is truly a blessing in so many ways. Not only do the products help us with our health and as a blessing, but also there's so much of a blessing through our finances. I love our business model. I've done other MLMs in the past, and this space is so different for so many reasons, and here are some of them. There's no required purchases, right? So really all you have to do is order your own wellness products every month and you are good to build your business. So that means you literally, like when we think about starting a business, right? How much money and investment goes into that? And here in this space, all you need to do is carry on a subscription of 100 PV or more every month. That's a triplex, $120. So you guys, this is a no-brainer, right? You do not have to order products to sell, or you don't have to have inventory. That is so huge. I've lost so much money in the past with inventory. So this is huge. You won't lose money on products you didn't sell, and or you won't be stuck with extra products that you don't use. This is a residual income. You get paid every single time a customer orders, right? Paychecks will come weekly and monthly because people feel better on the products. Most customers become happy, lifelong customers that offer you residual income for years to come. We know that consistency is key with getting results with these supplements. This is amazing. This isn't like makeup or hair care. We need to order our supplements every month. So this is a residual income. We can work from anywhere, right? I love this. Always at kids' sporting events. Hello, we just talked about this. Live in a school pickup line, homeschool your kids, work a full-time, job. You can do this anywhere and right from your phone. And also, what I like to add about that is you get to choose when to do this, right? So it's not like you have to be attached to your phone all the time working. You get to create your own boundaries, your own timeline of when you're working and how and when you do it and where. There is a consumer demand. This I love. The wellness and dietary supplement market is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 8.9% from 2022 to 2030 to reach 327.4 billion by 2030. There is a massive demand and growth opportunity for these products. You are in the right space. Every body needs these supplements. Gut health, everyone needs to have a healthy gut microbiome. So you're in the right space to create a healthy, thriving business and whatever that looks like for you and your why. Here's some average monthly incomes. As a silver, which is our first rank in the company, you'd be making $150 a month. And then you can see it goes up with every rank. And then as we get to our diamond rank, which is the top of the company, you could be making up to $20,000 a month on average. These numbers are real. We know people, like real people, that are making each of these dollar amounts every month. And here's the thing, they're normal people, very common people like me and just like you. So this is an available opportunity for you as well, just as it is for them. All right, so let's move on here to the cash referral program. So this is kind of a breakdown of what it could look like as a new brand ambassador. If you were to enroll 3 friends in a month, you would earn around this $340 mark. Now, this month, we are actually so blessed. Our company is so amazing. They have blessed us beyond measure. And they are, for the rest of the month, and even backtracking it to the first of the month, they are giving us what we call double business builder um, double business builder commission. So that is usually 20% with our initial order, but this month as a brand ambassador, you'd be getting 40%. Dollar amount on that, if you sign a friend on with a triplex, it's usually like $22. You can double that. So it's going to be 40 plus some-ish dollars just for that initial um, that initial commission, not everything else. And as you can see, with the more friends that you refer, the dollar amount goes up. So it's all of what your why is, what your goals are, and whoever invited you here will help you meet those goals every step of the way. And then also, as a brand ambassador, we are able to get some really cool monthly awards. Here's some things that we have earned in the past: Apple Watches, Lululemon gift cards, spa treatments, Apple iPad, North Face, jackets, custom Nikes, ice shaker tumbler, Bluetooth speaker, cash, and more. And let's talk about these trips. We are currently in a contest season where we are in the process of working and earning a trip to Mexico, which happens in February. Like now is such a great time to jump on as an ambassador. I shared earlier in my testimony, these trips for me have been such a blessing. My husband and I would never, one, probably be able to afford to go on a trip every year together like that. We also wouldn't really probably slow down to take the time to plan it. So they have been such a blessing for us to be able to come together and have our marriage be poured into with that time that is so precious to be spent together. And the community. You get to meet this amazing community. It's just life-changing. This month is such a great month. Not only are we doing double business builder commissions for each friend, but you're also getting double enrollment credits towards the trip. All right. If you're curious, you need to connect with the person who met you, who invited you here, so that you can learn more on how to earn that, and they can help you every step of the way. We've got great resources, right? We've got a system to follow step by step. We have library with resources, images, product information, access to training all the time, and a community that is supporting you each and every step of the way. Guys, I never for one moment have I ever felt that I was doing this alone. I had no idea what I was doing. I still don't. And I have so many amazing people that I have linked arms with that are we work together. We help one another out. I have never felt lost and alone. And I cannot tell you enough how much support you will get in this journey. All right. It is very simple to start. So whoever invited you here, you can talk about what your wellness goals are. If you haven't started the supplements yet, Pick out your own personal wellness product together that will support those health goals, and you will get a referral link immediately. Okay. If you already are on the supplements, then you're good on that. Now you just need to talk to your friend about what is your why? Like, what is your goal? Do you want to earn a certain amount of money a month? Is it for the community? Is it to earn this trip? And then your friend who invited you here will help you every step of the way and meet you where your goals are and where your why is. All right. So that was a lot of information tonight, a lot. And I tried to fly through it as quickly as I could. Um, I hope and I pray that everyone here has learned more about Plexus, that you could feel the heart of this company, and that you have felt some type of motivation or spark within you to know that if there is any inkling or curiosity to give this a try, that I encourage you to say yes. I encourage you with your next step to reach out to your friend who sent you here, who invited you here, and just tell them your why. Share your heart with them. What are your goals? Allow them to meet you there. Allow them to help you formulate a plan to see those goals become a reality. Every single one of us who has said yes is just like you. I don't need to know your background. I don't need to see your faces. I know as a fact, we're all just very normal men and women who have decided we're going to say yes to something. And we're just taking one step of faith, one day at a time, and allowing God to do what only He can do through us and allow His plan and His will to come to fruition. So I've enjoyed being with you all tonight. I am really looking forward to hearing who connects with their friends, possibly meeting you all in person in Mexico, and just really starting new relationships and celebrating all of the lives and all of the souls that you've impacted along the way. I hope you all have a very blessed evening. Thank you for listening in. Good night. Always forget how to stop my recording. There it is. Ha ha!